Hey folks, Chuck Holton here. I am in Bajo Chiquito. This is the last village going up the river, and it is absolutely full of migrants. There are more migrants here than there are citizens, and they're just camped everywhere. They're coming in more and more every minute, just streaming in out of the jungle. And we've been here for a couple of hours now, talking with the center front officials, talking with the migrants. This is the sleeping accommodations. ¿Cuánto tiene que pagar para quedarse aquí? No paga. Arriba sí. ¿Cuánto sale? $3. ¿Tres cada día por persona? Whoa. So down here he's saying that they can camp for free, but up here they have to pay $3 per person per day. And there's hammocks and tents and stuff up there. Why do they have to pay up there and not down here? Well, that's because the bugs are down here. The reason that these houses are up on stilts like this is because the bugs are all down low, and up there you get away from the mosquitoes and the chiggers and the sand fleas and everything else. It's really bad. So this tiny village has been kind of the first spot, the first taste of civilization that these migrants get after walking through the jungle for 6 or 8 days in some cases. And as you can see, it's not much in the way of civilization, but it's all they've got. It's a very, very dirty place, very unsanitary. And part of that is not the fault of the Panamanian people. It's not the fault of the citizens who live here. It's just simply a fault of overcrowding. There's just too many people coming. And Panama is trying to stop that by telling them not to come, by telling them the border is closed. But that's really largely symbolic, because you can say the border is closed all you want, but you can't stop people from coming through the Darien Gap. It's just too much jungle out there. But the horror stories that I'm hearing from the people coming through here, as they step out of the jungle, they're just literally stepping out. They're finishing their walk right this minute as they come out of the jungle, and they're limping their way in, literally in very bad shape. And they're all telling me there's so many people dying. There's so many people that are dying out here. And I'm trying to find the path that they come in on. It must be down here a ways while I talk to you. This is an indigenous village. This is an Embera village. But like I say, there's far more Haitians and Cubans here than there are Embera. This is how they live. That's what they have for a house right there. And I'm going to go down here to the river. I'm trying to find some migrants as they come in. There's some kids down here playing soccer in the river, and some people washing up. Tremendous amounts of trash everywhere. Just an incredible amount of trash. And lots and lots of mud right now. Well, here comes somebody. Come on, Pooch. There's people washing up, kids playing soccer, and there's migrants coming down from that direction. That's where they're coming from, I guess. Now, I flew the drone out there a while ago and did not see too many, just a few that were coming in. But they're coming in more than 100 a day, walking into this village. And because there are already so many here, they have to move them out of here very fast. So what we saw today was something like about 200 of them being sent by boat down the river to the next camp, which is out by the road, right by the hotel that we're staying in. And then last night we saw at least 4 big like Greyhound buses full of migrants leaving from that camp going to Costa Rica. So we're talking right now probably 200 to 300 a day that are moving through this area. That's the flow rate of the pipeline in this area. And that makes sense. They say that that's just this set of camps, that's just this part of what they call La Trocha, the path. That's there, and there are more. That's not the only place. This is not the only place where people come in from the jungle. So they say they had probably between 6,000 or 8,000 last month, and lo arreglaron tus pies.
Sí.
¿Y cuántos días tienes por acá?
Aquí Holton.
Hoy, hoy llegaste.
Sí.
Muy cansada. Pobrecita. She's very tired, she says. ¿Cuál es su nombre? ¿Ah?
Shelmy Tapie.
Shelmy
Tapie.
Tapie. Shelmy Tapie. Mucho gusto.
Gracias.
So, vas a lavarse todo. Uh-huh, see. So she's going to wash off. She just got here today, and she's gonna wash off and get cleaned up after going and getting her feet taken care of at the medic tent. ¿Cuántos días han estado por acá?
2 días.
Hoy día. 2 días. Pero creo que van a salir muy pronto, ¿no?
Porque tá com problema aí. O problema que tem aí.
¿Hay problema?
O externinho para receber dinheiro.
Oh, sí, sí, sí.
Se receber $300, a gente pega $60.
Ajá.
A gente fica com 240. 60 já foi para ele.
Entonces, si mandan $60,
Não,
solo recibes 40?
não.
Não.
Se manda $300,
Ajá.
a gente recebe.
Ajá.
Eles pegou $60.
Oh, como multa.
Sim, com o mundo.
So he's saying that the big problem is that they can't get money very easily here. The commissions that they charge up there for the Western Union are really high. He says if somebody sent him $300, they take $70 of that as a commission. That's pretty high commission. What percentage is that? It's 300. That's like 15%, como 15%, no?
10%.
Yes.
Yes.
So they take a 10% commission when they try to send themselves money here from. ¿Y quién está mandándose plata?
E nós plata tá
No, entiendo, pero dinero.
Dinheiro nós guarda lá,
Aham.
quando chega aí,
Aham.
pedir para mandar. Se nós anda no morro com prata, o ladrão vai ser roubado.
Oh, ladrones van a
Depois
robarlo.
a gente fica aqui, pedir para trás e para nós aí.
Ajá. Pero ¿de dónde viene el dinero?
E do Brasil.
¿De dónde?
Brasil.
Brasil.
É.
¿Tiene amigos por allá
Sim.
o familia?
Sim.
Okay, so I was asking
Só
him.
haitiano.
Oh, okay. ¿Cuánto tiempo tiene en Brasil?
E eu,
Sí,
8 anos.
8 años.
Sim.
Wow, this is a crazy thing. I'm seeing it. Gracias. I'm hearing these stories from these Haitians, but they're not coming from Haiti. They're coming from all over the place. They're coming from Chile, Peru. That guy said he spent 8 years in Brazil. So obviously, they're making a life in Brazil. They're making a life in Peru. It's better than Haiti. They're not being persecuted there, but they've decided that now is the time to go to the United States. And the question is why? Well, that's because now they believe is their chance to get into the United States. It's easier now because Joe Biden is president. That is the point, period, end of story. Joe Biden's president, that's why they're coming. Because otherwise they would still be living in Brazil or Peru or Chile or someplace like that and would be hola, and would be happily living their lives there. ¿De dónde viene usted?
Senegal.
Senegal. Wow, all right. So we got an African here.
É África.
Yeah.
Quero entrar lá. Fala Joe Biden, dessa gente entrar.
Uh-huh.
Pero vida melhor. Lá na África, muito complicado.
So it's difficult to come from Africa, but Joe Biden opened the door, and now they're coming. They're coming in droves, many, 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 many of them. So this is Haiti.
Sí.
Oh, okay. So he's telling me that they're trying to get money sent here, and the commissions are so high that it's just too much. They're taking too much away from them. So say, oh, hey, speaks English. Good. What's your name?
My name is Sol.
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 Chuck. Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris.
Yeah, Chuck Norris.
Yeah.
So,
Mr. Chuck.
Chuck.
Mr.
Yes.
Mr. Chuck.
How can I help you?
Bring.
How can I help you? What do you need?
Haiti.
Hey, no, you're from Haiti.
From Haiti, sí.
Yes, but what do you need? ¿Qué necesitas?
Que necesitas un short para cambiar eso.
Sí,
Porque
necesitan ropa.
Ropa, sí.
No hay mucha. Mira, no tiene ropa.
No quiere todo para que está malo.
Ajá, sí. Muy sucio, muy desgastado.
Sí, pues.
Sí. So he's saying they need clothes. They don't have clothes. They come out of the jungle. Their clothes are literally rotting off their body. And so they need Saul here, my buddy, Cristiano. Saul's my Christian buddy.
My Christian buddy.
Yeah, all right. Good job.
All right.
Yeah, Saul, ¿cuántos días tienes por acá?
Hoy.
Hoy mismo.
Hoy, sí.
So he just got here. ¿Cuántos días en la selva?
Como 8 días.
8 days.
9 días.
9, almost 9 days.
Caminando.
Walking. Unbelievable. Mira, muy flaco.
Muy flaco. Mira, Dios sabe todas las cosas.
Ajá, sí.
Sí, porque
Increíble.
la vida no es más fácil. Sí, porque muy difícil. Porque Dios sabe todas las cosas.
God knows everything, but this life is much more difficult than he thought it would be. This life is very, very difficult, he says. I mean, obviously, right? Here they are, washing dishes.
Hola.
Hola, lavando los platos. Sí, esta es la vida.
Esta es la vida de...
Pero no hay agua en Pluma. ¿Dónde se consigue agua?
Por el río.
In el río. So they're getting water out of the river. There's no water here for them to clean with, and so they have to get water out of the river for that. Pero haitiano.
Sí.
Haitiano. Todos. Wow, todo el país de Haití estaba aquí. Haití está vacía.
No.
Ahora. Pero yo sé que es muy difícil para allá.
Haití.
Hay mucha violencia.
Sí, este
bastante
problema tiene mi
problemas.
país corrupción.
Yeah.
Pero el presidente ahora es muy malo.
So he's saying the president's
Sí,
really
por
bad in
eso,
Haiti and
sí.
there's lots of corruption. Pero también las pandillas.
Sí, por eso todo haitiano dice el presidente anda a la chucha. Anda a la
They
chucha.
said, get out. They wish he'd get out of here.
Get out, sí.
But there's also a lot of gang violence in Haiti. Very bad. So pray for Haiti. You know, if Haiti could get better, half of this flow would not be here. But that's not the case. And like I said, many of these people have already been gone from Haiti for years. They've not been in Haiti for a long time. So they're doing fine in Brazil or Chile, but they've decided to come here now. And that is where we are. Here's the center of Bajo Chiquito. I have to walk carefully because there is human feces all over the ground out here. They must come here at night and decide to use the toilet. That's really gross. With that happy note, I'll leave you until next time. Thanks for watching the Hot Zone, folks. It is definitely hot, and we're definitely in a zone here. And we're definitely glad that we're not having to walk through the jungle. Right?
That's right. Yeah, we're real glad.
This is Matt Tomlin, the finest human being in this spot right now.
Because this is a mixture of...
Take care, folks. We'll see you.